everybody. It is Fit Tip Friday, and I'm Coach Brian, Coach Mike. Today we're coming to you all about fat. Oh, fat. What you got in your hands there, Michael?
Fat. I got fat. You know, this is not what you want, right? So we're gonna turn this into muscle. All right.
Ugly fat.
We got a few commonly, frequently asked questions that we're gonna address here for you today. First one is, can fat loss be targeted?
Good question. That's a question we get all the time, and despite what you might think, unfortunately, no, you can't really target body fat. You lose body fat throughout your whole body. You really can't spot reduce. I know a lot of times, like magazines and certain things, you'll see they say to do certain things to target certain body parts. You can tone, tighten, and lean out in certain body parts, but you can't specifically burn fat. Like if you just do crunches or you just do arm curls, you're not going to target that fat. Unfortunately, you can't do that. But you can make those body parts leaner, tighter by doing the exercises, but you can't burn fat. Spot reduction just doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's huge. You got to put the work in. There's no easy way around it. If you want, tighter arms, then you got to do full body exercises still in order to, lose that fat all around. You can't just do a whole bunch of arm curls and expect to have nice and tight arms, and then that's it, right? So a lot of people, that example is used in the stomach. A lot of people, I want abs. But all they want to do is crunches, and they don't want to do anything else to lose, certain fat. So, like Brian said, there's no such thing as spot reduction.
No such thing, which actually is another question that you guys tend to ask. Another big question is, which exercises burn the most fat? So, Michael, what have you got for us?
Full body exercises are definitely going to be a huge one. So
Burpees
are my favorite ones for fat loss and full body exercises. Doing some high intensity sprints, doing intervals, and anything with the full body. So you can do thrusters, so squat and press, jumping jacks are great, So anything where you're engaging your entire body are going to be the number one exercises for fat loss.
Oh, awesome.
And with that though, but how does fat loss work?
Great question. I love this question, and I'm going to geek out a little bit because I love this stuff, but kind of bear with me. It's fat loss. What happens when you exercise is you burn calories, which we all know, but what happens is elevated post-exercise oxygen consumption. And what that is, it means you burn more calories throughout the day. So when you burn the calories, so say during the workout here, you burn 600, 700, sometimes 800 calories here during a workout in the studio, but it's the calories that you burn after that throughout the 24-hour period when you're sleeping or you're resting, you're reading. That's really where the magic happens. So it's kind of like a fire that you think that it doesn't just burn and stop. You keep burning calories throughout the day. You burn fat throughout the day. And get this, the thing, how you get rid of it is your lungs. Believe it or not, is your lungs. You exhale the fat. So there's a little tidbit for you. And again, we can geek out on this all day long. I love this stuff.
That reminds me of something I was reading the other day, and it comes down to water weight and stuff like that. So people, someone asked me, how can you lose weight overnight, but you didn't urinate, or you drank some water already? Your breath, it comes out of your breath. That carbon's coming out of your breath, and all that is that water weight is coming straight out of your breath. So that's just a great example of how the lungs are super crucial to that fat loss, but also in losing water weight.
That's a great point. So that brings up another question commonly asked to us is, why can fat loss be so darn difficult?
A number of reasons, really. It comes down to nutrition, the exercises you're doing, sleep. It comes down to stress. If your cortisol levels are super high, you're gonna be super stressed. Your body's gonna hold on to that fat that it does have. And same with those exercises. If you're just coming into the gym and you're hardly moving around, obviously it's not gonna do much for you. Your nutrition, if you think that not eating at all is going to be, the end all be all to the fat loss, you're wrong. You're obviously, so you want to eat more sometimes to boost the metabolism, and that's what's going to help you lose that fat.
Interesting. Great point.
Yeah.
And last but not least is, will fat loss a reduced body weight? That's a question that we get all the time, because you know what, we do body composition analysis here, and it's a very good point, because sometimes folks will get frustrated because their scale weight isn't necessarily going down, but they're like, gosh, you know, hey guys, my clothes are fitting a little bit better, and like I feel different, I look different, but my scale says the same. And that's to just show you that you can lose body fat, but your scale weight might stay the same. So what happens is an actual transformation. So you lose body fat and you muscle tone, so the scale might stay the same, but you actually lost pounds of body fat. So that's why the assessment process that we do here is very, very vigorous, because we like to get a body composition analysis to know how much body fat you have, so we can always cater everything specifically for that. So even though the scale might say one thing, your body composition says another, and that is very, very important, and that's individualized to you. So there are some fat questions. Today was all about fat. Anything else you'd like to add there, Michael?
Nope, get after it. Let's lose this fat.